Hello and welcome. I'm Bonnie Flemington, certified nutritionist, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you some important information on the sugar-flour craving cycle. Many of us feel like we're on this cycle and we need to get through our day with caffeine or with a sugary snack in the afternoon, and our energy just isn't what it should be or what it used to be. So this information is for you. Many of us understand that when we eat something sugary, our blood sugar spikes and then shortly after crashes, and we end up fatigued and in low energy and craving something sweet again. But where you might fall down is not realizing that flour and other refined starches have that exact same impact in the body. And so when you're eating things like bread or pasta or crackers that don't even taste sweet, this can create a situation where you are on this cycle. So 3 important things to understand about what is going on in your brain that can keep you on the cycle are: number 1, excess sugar and flour consumption hits your dopamine receptors and creates that excitatory pleasure response that actually heightens the drive for even more of it. Over a long period of time, those dopamine receptors are what's called downregulated, and therefore you need even more sugar to have that same response. Where artificial sweeteners come in is because they taste sweet, our dopamine receptors are getting that same pleasure from it. And so it keeps us on the cravings cycle. The brain still craves sweet. Second is that sugar and refined starch actually can exacerbate your anxiety and depression. If you already suffer from these conditions, the increased inflammation in the brain and that spike and crash in energy that creates some irritability and anxiety can worsen some of your symptoms. Number 3 is it increases your baseline insulin levels, which makes it hard for a special hormone called leptin to do its job. What leptin does is it tells the brain when we're full. So if we repeatedly eat sugar and flour, our leptin receptors are also not listening as carefully as they once did, and we're not getting the message that we are actually full. This is 3 ways that sugar and flour consumption hijacks our brain and keeps us on this cycle. How do we get off? Well, of course, we have to stop eating sugar and flour. That can be easier said than done when a lot of our habits and routines are built around certain foods. One tip is to have a look at what you're eating and make sure that sugar and flour isn't in the first 3 to 5 ingredients of the food. Second is, and I will link below this video, another post that I did and another video that talks about different swaps. It's very hard to just eliminate a certain food that has become part of your habits, so you need to work one thing at a time into building up some replacements for it, something to substitute for it. So thank you for joining me. I will post below about the 5 healthy swaps so you can watch that one next and get some great tips on how you can get off the sugar flour craving cycle. Have a great day.